If you ask most people how long it takes to form a new habit, a lot of them will say, I don't know. But a lot of people who are into self-development will tell you that it takes about 21 days. 21 days is the magic number that has been thrown around for years, and it's the basis of many programs, such as dieting programs, exercising programs, and even programs to quit smoking. Well, the problem is this number is completely wrong. We can thank an American plastic surgeon for this misconception. As part of his work with patients, Dr. Maxwell Maltz became interested in systems that he could use to help them improve their self-image. He noticed that when he performed an operation, it took about 21 days for a patient to get used to their new image. He also noticed that it took him about 21 days to get used to a new routine for himself. In his book called Psycho-Cybernetic, published in 1960, he wrote, "These and many other commonly observed phenomena tend to show that it requires a minimum of about 21 days for an old mental image to dissolve and a new one to get formed." With more than 30 million copies sold, this book spread the idea that 21 days was a magic number. A contextual information became a popular myth, and people forgot two important details. First, his work mostly focused on self-image, not habit formation. Second, he wrote a minimum of 21 days, which implies that it may actually take more than 21 days to adjust your self-image. But simple ideas spread fast, even when they're completely wrong. 21 days, or about 3 weeks, has a nice ring to it. It feels short enough to be motivational, but long enough to feel realistic. That's maybe why self-help authors and coaches started using this number for anything from eating better, or building a productivity habit, or taking up running. Okay, so how long does it actually take to form a new habit? Dr. Philippa Lally is a behavioral scientist and health psychologist. During her PhD at University College London, her work focused on habit formation and weight control. In an experimental study, her team focused on the process of habit formation in everyday life. They enrolled 96 participants and asked them to pick either an eating, drinking, or another simple habit to repeat at the exact same time every day for 12 weeks. Each day, the participants were tasked to fill a form to record whether they managed to complete the activity or not. The goal was for the researchers to understand how long it would take for an average participant to build a consistent habit. The results were far from a consistent number. In fact, the range of number of days to be able to form a new habit ranged from 18 to 254 days. And on average, it took 66 days for a participant to manage to form the habit that they picked at the beginning of the experiment. This research suggests that it can take anywhere between 3 weeks and 8 months to form a new habit, and that on average, it will take you about 2 months to build a new behavior into your life. Compared to one magic number, this range of numbers feels a little bit more realistic. Of course, it's not going to take you the same amount of time to create the habit of drinking a glass of water every morning, compared to, say, building a writing habit or a meditation habit. Of course, I know it may be a little bit disappointing to learn that it will probably take you longer than 21 days to form a new habit, but there is beauty in embracing these longer timelines. You can have fewer, more ambitious goals. You can embrace the learning journey instead of rushing through things. And you won't feel bad if you don't manage to change a big habit in just 21 days. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Squishy, squishy.